If you're familiar with the Reach Museum or with any of our classroom stuff, then you might already know some of the things that we have to offer. We have a lot of materials about Hanford and the original Hanford site and the city of Richland, and the history with World War II and the Cold War. You can play with one of our Geiger counters, use a dosimeter. We have a lot of things about geology because we have a really interesting geologic past here that includes really cool rocks, igneous rocks like basalt, but also lots of other types of cool minerals. If we bring our mini mobile museum to you, you can play our rock matching game. So find our obsidian here. There we go, yeah. Maybe you can get them all right. We also have wildlife, and that's broken up into a few different things. So we can talk about plants, shrub step plant life. We can talk about animals. You can feel some of our furs and take a look at some cool skulls. We also talk a lot about river ecology. So we can bring our fish models and talk about fish life cycles and the impact of the river on the ecosystem in general. And we actually have a couple of new programs that we're really excited about. Speaking of the river, we have our new Crayfish program. So you can meet our Reach Crayfish Ambassadors. This is Armstrong that Miss Pauline will pull up for us here. We have a few more of those guys that we can bring. You can meet them and we can talk about how your classroom can participate in some studies to help us identify invasive and native species of crayfish and see what we can do to help make our ecosystem nice and healthy. And we have a really exciting program where we're partnering with NASA that we can bring to you to talk about the new Webb telescope that's going to be launched in December at some point. It's going to be a camera that takes infrared photographs, so we'll talk about the visible light spectrum, maybe use some tools to see that in a new way, and then we'll talk about what infrared light is and what it's going to tell us about the universe. So those are kind of all the different things we have going on.